It is 8 minutes before 9 o'clock. Now, the fact that we're almost at the end of the Bridgewater Carnival concerts can only mean one thing. It's not long until one of the biggest nights in the Somerset calendar. On the 1st of November this year, that's 3 weeks tomorrow, carnival clubs across the town of Bridgewater will unveil the creations that they've been working on for the best part of the last year. Breakfast Jenny Smith has been given special access by one club to tell us a little bit more about what goes on behind the scenes. In sheds just like this one all across Bridgewater, carnival magic is happening, and it's very unusual to be allowed beyond the doors of the shed to see exactly what's happening ahead of the day. This is the shed belonging to British Flag Carnival Club.
I'm Sam Smith, I'm Vice Club Captain and also do most of the engineering down the shed for the cart. Each club likes to keep it as secretive as possible, and obviously the design of the cart, because you don't want anyone nicking your good or bad ideas.
I can see a few hints of what your theme might be from looking around. What can you tell us?
Now that obviously concerts have happened, people know that we're sort of doing an old London town sort of theme.
It looks like it's starting to take shape, but it's not all constructed onto a cart by any means. It doesn't look like everything's painted. How far along are you?
Probably the same as we are every year, if not slightly ahead. Touch wood, but confident.
Do you know how many light bulbs you're going to be using on your cart? Because I can see all the little fittings where they're going to go.
It's usually about 12,000, just looking at the electrician.
12,000 light bulbs?
Yeah, that's not many really. I mean, compared to some clubs that use sort of 20,000.
And for anyone who hasn't seen the carts before, not only are they lit up with this huge number of light bulbs, but also often have moving parts. Have you got that as well?
Yeah, we've got those, yeah. That's the main thing that I do. It's all the engineering, all the moving parts, and also the sound as well.
So is that part of your job outside the Carnival Club, doing engineering?
No, it's not actually. I'm actually a learning support assistant at school. And also,
so not remotely related?
And I do the caretaking there as well, so... But no, nothing to do with metalwork really, although...
So how did you get into this? How did you learn to do it?
Down here, basically. Just getting stuck in and learning the weld. I went to Bridgewater College just on a day thing that the carnival put on, actually, with Doug Robson. He sort of put it on and showed a few of us how to start welding, and from there, I do the majority of it.
Is that quite a big thing, the relationship between the experienced members and the younger members coming in?
Yeah, we do try and obviously teach them as much as we can. If they want to learn how to weld, then obviously we can teach them to do that as well as the carpentry, the electrics and whatever. Obviously try and be safe as well.
And is it a bit like choosing a football team when you're younger? Do you sort of have to stick with it and it all becomes rivalry as you get older?
Yeah, I suppose it probably could be, yeah, especially with the clubs, you know, it's... you hear other names and you're like, oh, you know, things like that. But yeah, no, we all do get on. We have a good laugh, especially over sort of concerts and Black Sunday, which is the Sunday after Bridgewater Carnival. We all go out. That's our day off, sort of after Bridgewater, if you would. So we all go out and have a good laugh together, and it's very good.
It's actually unusually quiet in here today, and that's because everyone else is at the carnival concert tonight.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so for 2 weeks this year, it's fallen on the end of October. And obviously falling into September. For those 2 weeks, each Bridgewater club puts on a stage show at Bridgewater Town Hall.
It's quite a crucial time to be giving up most of your members.
Yeah, that's it. It's sort of, and then it's a massive rush afterwards. Everyone all hands to deck down the shed here. And
just having a look at the building you're in, it's sort of a bit of a ramshackle, corrugated iron shed, really huge. And I mean, it has to be when you see the size of the cart. And there's so much material here as well. Where do you get this stuff from?
Majority of the wood we use is MDF. Mainly, I think, because of the cost of it. Just get it from local suppliers, fundraise, obviously, to get the funds. Your wood, your steel, all comes locally from Bridgewater. We try and sort of help them, they help us out as well. So.
There's always something or someone's cart that breaks on the night. Has that ever been you?
Yeah, you always have teething problems. You know, it's a bit different sat in the shed, moving around than it is sort of travelling along the road with people jumping around on it. And yeah, of course you're going to have sort of teething problems. We obviously hope that it's only minor things.
Do you ever meet people who aren't from Bridgewater who are surprised what a huge commitment it is?
Yeah. I mean, even at work, when I work in Taunton, you know, you talk to people that I work with, and they're like, "Have you started already?" Back in sort of January or March or whatever. But it's an all-round thing. You know, if you want it to be, it can be.
What do you like about it?
Oh, it's just brilliant. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. The skills you learn, socialising with the other members and the other clubs, and it's just such a buzz. You know, when you pull it out of the shed, you know, after all those stressful months, and you get it down Parkway for the first one at Bridgewater, and you sort of turn around, look at it, and you know, it sort of brings you to tears. To be honest, you know, sometimes, you know, it looks fantastic. Yeah, so it's really proud moments.
I love that. And that feeling of seeing your creation lined up on Parkway and Bridgewater on Carnival Day, that moment is I think, the reason why so much blood, sweat, tears and effort goes into Carnival all year round. Not only in